Bia Kamal ka Nuer online TV channel and Mandunishan Kosnyamle no Rwine Guasame and Walashanya Dangro Baro ka Pai well ranking Dangro Jandang Harudi. To con ke information to go de con killing Guasame to con Kala Dangro to Bombuam to go de con killing Bia Kamal ka Nuer online TV channel mi jiram jidit Guasame ka Nuer online TV channel de subscribe the notification bell de jetwany later bu kon ka link tini bi ka la later to go liang ka kon dial ko no kon de kon ti de kon ka link ka lodien gor jeno de korana pelpin ka de kon ga nyogane ko ken re later ti ban right ka later dangro later nyam gor ba nyoya kel Guasame bana raja ka kui nuarin kontin jetia ka kuma spelayo ka nyokare ler kana me bana raja no ka kui nenten kon ten cha yen kel ka dark machar banten dial kon lar ko ngwasam bana ka linkel ko rudian dial ke very important ka go rano daro da palping ke lengdien re roani titini bikona chotok kamanyam ki kan konto gwas me gore jeno de yerun palpin bo ka liang titine ko go liang den gwas me chan leran yam chan nywa kel gwas me ko kon bokulo ka dung dakrama char and then gore jeno de kon leran yam de kon ling gwas me ka queen weren content chetiai tintere which ka Kenyirol bana jome banjeling kel. Of course this information is very important long katada and chaben kaja betun ken baga nywa kel no bantin koni ken kalat bo bana keling kel Guasame net nen yen ka to Guasame ka neten kon tin chala do shitia sha rwanti ti sha ka share ke social media wurishal ke general Major General Lure Kong ke warga misha gor Guasame and warga mo chelaro nene kan tur nen yang gatini ka kan ne ti kin dan wel kel ti chetia la 11,000 people tin chetia bajo me baja kwen ke tok English ko biajeling and then ko gor content chicken galat Guasame then bana ta dana chaja gar khaja bo re ler kan me bana jeling kel no ngum shoda lat of course ngai kon la to no Tandian chika talk but beje kwenye cause gor kon enemy shala de ke ne kon te kir me yadit bana klin kel ka dob dande kon kelinge je ba gor be kwen ka tok English ko be kon diala lin ka dob dan en cha gor ke je ka jo cha gor Guasame Major General Lure kong chela do ne bro yu palpin General section of some of 11,000 officers and other rank members of the organized force from SPLIO that declared their defection from the SPLIO under detained first by President Dr. Machar and switched their allegiance, loyalty to the government as SPDF under the leadership and command of His Excellency Salva Kiir Mayardit, President of the Republic of South Sudan and CNC of SSPDF and Supreme Commander of all the organized. Included in this pictorial section are section of traditional chief who also announced the switching of allegiance loyalty to the government as SPDF. It is important to point out that those pictures were taken today, October 27, 2025 in Pulturuk village, Pulturuk Fayam, Neural County, Jonglei State. It's also important to underscore that picture of SPLMIO soldiers that are switched their allegiance loyal to the government or SSPDF are yet to be taken at their respective base in Nyimboryang and Pading, new administrative headquarters of Neural County. So mi chakwini Guasame men chagor ke tok kawaini. Men chagor ke tok kawaini Guasame ta dan jani cha ishina chikete keje cause mite mi cha no ngapoint en Kiir Mayardit ke je kwar la gor njon wo ba je nywaka ne ka kon kel ko binakula te ka ngach kamana chikana gor ko ngwane mi akach wala to den gor je no batin dial ko lat ko ba dil ngaja kwa ko mi Kiir Mayardit chicken do chikana lat sometime mi cha ko gur ba cha go ajan malaka gur ge no ba ko gor ke je non bay nyaka ye kos biya kula ngaje no warga me shagor e jen gudu mene warga nen kon mo Guasame jen warga dana shagor General Lure Kong so warga Michela no jani shinetin kontila GSPLAIO shikatiai shibnen yana makwar gamen name emission release kade yana shunen gwasame ko gorgon bana tiga ngai kamana na gor eden general lure kong kata dan la generation na shikatiai ke je ke shikan waka kuma kirmi yadit medan chan right ka t-shirt ke tene gwasa mene ko de konte ga ngajen why ngumi tiai nuare ke je what is the reason behind ki do bodien me de ga tiai ga je bikan ko kum kirmi yadit la gor jeno bar an update gor jeno bat some information but sha gor and etin kontin shela no mishale len e jaro lure kong lat kan no shi talk ka ta danan cha tunu ya kan ga je within that information and jikon link ka jen warga money bantega ngajen wone ne kane titi tishanen ka tura ti keten cha turun ken chaga kan major general lure kon ka warga cha gorno ne ti chop ke 11000 ne shika tiai shika ka kuma dien kane tini kan lat ken no ka GSPLAIO en kuma SPLAIO chikula tiai gwat me malada me point de kirmi yadit neti tini ka do brana chalat ke je netin kontin chi warga gor gwasame lat ken men chalat kuma kirmi yadit kane na men shi tok kon kum kirmi yadit under wood me mishal ka me general lure kong ka ta danen cha gwar ke je ki shegu ke jeno e shaja kam turne eko ba kula ne dial ko chenge dan me she kare aleka chwa kai sorry chwa lar kai de chwa jugo no ladi mo e kach shi tok so ntama ko gor jena ba je kula ngado kuma den che turndi jaga jako baga jaga ne dial ko binat ka ngaj ko chinware shi ka tiai 11,000 people tenen yangati ek jene ka tandian to ne yana ton to tin mana gat so ndo danan ku na la teke je nuari waka pin kiram yadit na nyot karodian gwasama no kane de machiti ai de kon gujeno tandian titi dong ai we me dongor karodian dor kaje kodin ngaje no en dor shalmo Pultruk village Pultruk payam kinyor county jongle state ka chanya ndang red barro wala ka pai waron kindaro jandang ro de shika tiai chi ku kuma kirmi yadit chigan tur mai kan yokan den shunen bon gwasa makane de tot nen geraton kaniten content wana me kaniten nen gaman gwasa mani te kaneti mo teacher comment kanene lure kong 11,000 troop could be the number of all SPLAIO troop in Jonglei state, not only in Neural County. Kani and peg di de me menen yana me chedia natin content la na re wike Neural County, which mean that new geno kani dara la SPLAIO keli mentre wike Jonglei state and 11,000 people. No. Shawana wani point den general dana chikule ti point wa point body gane ka ken ka uga jekel okay these are collection of picture of different time. Please release only the verified information. There is no 11,000 troop of SPLAIO troop that have been defected. It was only one general with these few individual. Nere kona chirwa igwata me kenere kona chitia kenere tot chicken 11,000 chicken gede chup ko joran chalat gwasme. Tanat larkeno na me jando badana bi malbe ben gajere which ka South Sudan ngai kon dial no na me keliwa kach kan tur dial nen yinga tin gwas me Neural County gorko dong bi kirm yadit be gu jeno take a supporter no so quick commission and down take tin kane dial nen kon gatin kon wala gor jeno ba ta dor ga mandana do to ko je ba kon ngach the no just binarin yor ka dor no kan Nuer reality of course ka kon Nuer ko kende ko no gujeno reg medida long ko na do be na tie ke jabo na ko kum kirmi yadit gayana you know kan ai kanen go kan en kum kim yadit ngum banon ka ne dial nen yengantini shiga tie shi ku jemi so na me der la ler ko digena ling ka ta danan chato ko je wa kan ti ko ne ti ai ti bro chu guje ka banan go mi guje no da la to ke cha dia to so kum kirmi yadit goro je no da ne dial de ko kuide kan ai ko no cha fail already tela talk me la roda so na me da go no de yena ling ka jodi na banan yok mu ko kono gwasa me kon ne dial content wena mani bana tin kone chalat gwasa me kume Dr. Machar bana jelinkel. Of course gor kon bana teke liang katin kon lat korodien the reason dan dong link or wan tike je wode kon teke ngai kum dan le rodan kume Dr. Machar cha Georgia no walle cha je look of course ne me a new video mo gor de yana link kata dan chalat kije en video me gor ba nyaga yekele chen tur yana bunang bat balan yimana chalat okay cha Georgia gwan walle do ba dan cha Dr. Machar cha je luka jere which kan je kware chala do ne ne cha take not no ka kume SPLI wo cha yen medan ke Dr. Machar kel kan re ton tam cha Georgia gwan kan wa teleke tene cha yen ke Dr. Machar ne tingai kondiala no kan re to kan dangwan tilla bodigane gwase kap ke Dr. Machar tin chaga kef ke Dr. Machar kel kabe cha ke Dr. Machar kel wa chaga nang ko gwada dan chaga nang tin ke je report me wa kwai ke je ko me dan e kap kana Dr. Machar me kef national security kap kan ne kontin la ne Dr. Machar no cha Georgia gwanu ne she point the en kim yadi che din chaga jagdor Dr. Machar ko bikan Dr. Machar bikan ne kana okay so chana cha yu kap kan ne totin cha kap gwadam beshut ken bakan nyoga yekel ko di entaga ngach ne de cha kap ne mark dio ramkel pardang ram rode kwogdang ram diodien ku chok ut chok kwogdang pardang ka mark dio ne de ti wa kwa gwadam cha nang te ne dangwan ne dangwan tilabodi ga Dr. Machar kwa gwadam chiko ten right now na me very shocking ka ne dial kaling dan challenge gwada dan en chikim yadi chana nangtin nobody know so right now chi nam dan la lawyer different lawyer ka Dr. Machar che tie che kan no gor je no biane ti biak ne nyot gwada dan tiketen ko ne ti chanang to ko gwada dan chiko ten gor je no ba ngaje no cha ka nang ne ko re lo kan dan lo ka Georgia no tell Rami Momingai Guardian, you know, including the Contilla investigative team, the Colarno ne Contin the Kelka Dr. Machar. Kini Recondi Loka Dr. Machar. Chak and Queen Guardan and Chineti Chicoten, you know. They do not even know where they are. So Chajo me charge a lot. Mugo de Condial Ngajan Woody, Dr. Machar neka quite a Guardan ticketing. Kwa gwadan ticketing right now kwa kale tijeno nyoda gwadan and tene Dr. Machar ticketing ko ne Dr. Machar me kene de moticha bat ke chanak and then they can larko not larka jeno kwa kene ni gwadan ticketing right now nobody know you know taram ngaje anu chaga nang ne she different lawyer she can judge can jogo no gone no baneti ba ka gurune ala lawyer kulu al kur ka ta dana shi ko ka je wala chicken Major General Basilio Thomas Wani me going Dr. Machar ka ken indiality me tika court charge tijakan tiken gwano jin lad gwada dan entene ko tiketen jene kwijeje gwada dan en charge titin cause ngai kono no tana ka cross examination re lok ndana lok look charge look la to wala ka che Georgia no tika dum wana cha tijelunga kume SPLI opin Dr. Machar different lawyer dan and tere which in winemi chati cha jogo no nena jin ngejen wo tege to wan de chodi lat tege jo cha tege jo gwasame cha ti jino nena gone bine ngach eno nena mi cha Dr. Machar cha ja gwanyo de ne won some official re kumaka ki cha investigation cha ja la ne won before tele investigation mi cha na lat no chicken ti ko mi chi Michael Makwelwet tabande ngai Gerald Johnson luñ Benjamin Bolmel ke James Kwang Shorale nere ti mi chi ka involve ka Nasser incident edan mi ka nete motete ka ngai ka medan shora lat no ti ka ngitin chicken wudo mo chicken ti jen police edan e ku Dr. Machar ko lagwan so chi wudo mo chala ro jen kwaja ka jara medan e gon Dr. Machar ajena kwaja anu medong tegeten tele mi chalinga kwidian cha nyo ko tinye long ban go jan mi ka Nasir gwa de dan chukor chutok tin ko jaram dan la lead investigator men do goyeng machar no tring machar ti ke dial kon lat ko den kan pot kan kan dial ko ken cha nyo la do ne en gut police no mo janan kanwa ka Nasir cha ju no okay ka kul jala ngaje din wo chukor chutok Nasir ka jino ken we do bedien ku jala ngaje no chinat shikre ki kan lat ki ci korche to gwan maken wutin ka ken la we bit godan ci ke tokten bi la wolat cha na jogo no kan konwa cha nyogo tej bo ko do badanen cha kwak da ma cha ga jaka South Africa ya te ke no tes ku South Sudan ken ku South Africa te kan mar jene yes te na ka mar government cha jogo no ka wargan tin yoda no te na ka mar jana ko en back da krama char laptop de kan ko ken cha ganang cha ti ko to en do badana cha na cha ganang ka je ke chi go do badana ya ko ka nang je ko dio je ka chenge dan ji kon linga gwanu cha torbiel ngwan torbiel dang wel ka da krama char ko ya go dan tikatin but right now to tongu da kan ken la den wo tika wana den kan la but chiro nya na ka pi document in wo te cha ke go da krama char no mi cha ka lat ke legal way ke illegally so cha jojo gwano ngwak lat ke illegal lo cha ka ngai che ne konti la jilo so cha wodo mo nyok cha nyo committee ke je cha ken cha fail tele mi chalat so nyo do kan dia la kona cha lat no walle chi wodo mo cha ka fail and then cha ponya lok cha nyo mu yot je ka chang jandang doku de kel ka jan pai wala me run chin dano jandang ro di cha lo ka Friday ba lu ko me ba je continue ka taran chalat ke jam but the main point jane ka Dr. Machar gore jeno be ngaje no ken bode gane ka dangwan kane ko bode gane ka dangwan kan kalat kan chitkin kan ka je kane ko na cha yen rete jem kan chitkin kan ka je kane rin kontin kwala gwanyre wich gwada mo mete me loka Dr. Machar tino tel me chalatin how come jen kula lati jeno ano mi cha ka kep kan dangwan ken body ganda kuma char angu makan kan non ka kot ke jamo ko de ka lukel ka da kuma char mi ka neti te ka der an wana mo de na mo de ka no but kan me kan lalet nyen ku kusin ko le beno na how come loka ha ka tele body gane ka te kanon gwada me ko mi derien lo derien chikan de te ka derien ka rodien den der la der dana te ka na chawul chala me Major General Basilo Thomas jen cha tie jone non wo mag dio pardang kwok dang enot chok ka wena dien gone no biya ka produce ke biya ka no minete ngitin ka do badana na telek chiga bat ka je ko kan ka no ko kot ka kan yen chulen kan no ngwa dan te la lar kan je no quick kana everything din kon lat ke kan quick kana you know wona ka kwakte tan dien te kono sha ke me cha wolo jogo jache no yen biya na me biya lat biya gote kono kwaktin biya galat rena che oka kane dangwan ti te kwai kwa dan tikitinen no tilane da Machar gwada dan kap garing ma chatin ke de 26 ka pai diok ron kin dawn jen dang ready de cha chu ke kon dangwan kan gada so right now dear na lunga do badan ki gwada na sha nang ten mi ka ne ti sha luche keneten kontilla ne kim yadi dio je ba George ko nyirian ka dak Machar la we na ko ne rami mo mete kel kare Machar ba dir gorono jen ba je ham ke ba je mu kare so ne me emile ro den right now gor jen o de kon dial te ngech ko ne reng Machar dangwan ko gwan dan tigitin kan ka mat kane dang baro tin kel kare Machar ba ne ti ka personal bodyguard ko je gwa dan tigitin ke je security ke ja right now jen dan le ro den mo adia na ko gwa dan tigitin so biya shu te ngech ko en kum kir mi yadi chene dangwan che guardian che je quit dio je by investigation merong ba jinong ka jen chang dio je mo dio je all the evidence ba kono but when la good news jene ne men biya ngach case che la pol cha mo pol che tar me wale tega che case che la pol antema che jojo non kum kir mi yadi tele ka evident wrong ko de kan dak ma cha de kan quit dur ka tin kono lat ken ka so everything in corner right now Rudy and Dial she could talk so they can't take a ngech come down and la road
ko de dialati katilat karodian to goliang ka kondial michire machar machaje yen ka yena tok chede melen konmentem no chaka je ka Georgia Guano chele ngot ko dong gurni South Sudan betekamal neme jela siasa ki gorno ba dor ba je yar ko jowe tianga inshallah te wudi shalka me nyal deng nyal chel Georgia Guano jen chicken met kene kim yadit already cause chido no tamare wige South Sudan dong de yona match nobody know when cause chi ne diala content la ti ay wuken ka kim yadit la we nyur kan lora bang tele ko in kwara mulatke ajeno bijje ni rodo lekne kir karwade show take modern transformation bi kana no rewi ka South Sudan teleja ajen menene na tamme ci nyal de nyal ci rodo baro redi je gujeno malatke kir mi yadit zero tele milade te diala lat kering machar start from 2013 nyoda no de South Sudan der woni am der te kamal ba ci kir ci jeno kwai keje root cause dane kuna la ter keje jene chalat tiam nyal de nyal ano man ter ka korga je ka dokti chala reng ma charno bala let ka content test PLM mission teten ko de ga complete ko me cha wucha je kun mal cha independent cha ko jik the next move ba wuj ba jalat kala na wuch gorje no ba kwer ma democrat ba ja kwan ramen ba me ga ne dialtin kontila South Sudanese but an idea me cha je lo nga akir che wona ko bana ba ko wuch ka ba korbe je to ga 1000 people bika local letter show jela green wo ba meda ne chere jak ba je la let so mi jak rek ma char ko yan ka je yan je ko cha gorno bu South Sudan bo nyam ka je so chala very clear jin mi lugri ma char shi bile lok ko je ne ram je bi lo ko jin shi goro South Sudan bo nyam bi lo ko no jin lugu je no South Sudan ba take development bu gora mi ma mindset de je you know ko kir na me cheje politicide tigme ngai kono chebe te ko jin reng lugu reng ma char ko lugu South Sudan ba gwa nyal deng nyal chela very clear long so ken bakarar one by one chirme dan channeling right now truth is very clear ne ideal chikan ngaje no melat ke kir shi mo gwa tele chong medeten so kuje mo na mi mo bu wanga lebetama badil brar ka kum kem yadit so jo me gor jano de nyaa yekel bu konti ka ngach katin kon le rodian eno kum kirum yadi tamal che jagor so chana pal ko ne dangwana kon cha yene ko gotken ka kum asfila yo ko de gotken de ka je ana gwaye ban je ka le rodian bi tamal tu pero jeno bi channel bi support ka bi subscribed and bi tamal.
Hello everyone, welcome to Shangfa YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. Today we have two big stories from Juba. The first story is about Dr. Riek Machar and his court hearing. The second story is about the election shift and how South Sudan may use the old 2008 census and 2010 constituencies for the 2026 general election in South Sudan. Please stay with us until the end. We will explain everything in simple words so everyone can understand what is going on in South Sudan. Before we start with our top story, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Let's start with our first story, the court hearing about Dr. Riek Machar. The court set again on Monday. It was the 15th session of the special court for Dr. Machar. Dr. Machar is the first vice president of South Sudan and he is also one of the key leaders of the SPLM-IO. Dr. Machar is now 73 years old. He and 7 other people are facing very serious charges. The charge includes mass murder, treason, crime against humanity, and destruction of property. The case is about what happened in March 2025 in Nasser. More than 200 government soldiers were killed there. The government said the attack was done by soldiers loyal to Dr. Machar, SPLM-IO, and by the local militia called the Nuer Army. But the defense team said the story is not clear and the investigation has many problems. During Monday court session, Machar lawyer Kurlu Al-Kur spoke. He told the court that 4 men who were taken from Machar house in March are missing. Their names are Mark Dew, Pardang, Kwok Dang, and Utchok. These four men were taken from security, were taken when security force went to Machar House on March 26. The same day, Machar was put under house arrest in Juba. Lawyer Kulu Al-Kur asked a clear question. These four men were taken from Dr. Machar home. They are not released. They are not brought to court. Where are they? The court became quiet. All eyes turned to the lead investigator, Major General Basilio Thomas Wani. Wani said the four men did not appear in the investigation, and he said, I do not know their whereabouts. That means even the lead investigator does not know where they are. There are no record about them. They are not listed as prisoners. They are not shown as free men. They have just disappeared. This shocked the defense team. It also raised fear among families and the public. If four men can be taken from a top leader house and no one knows where they are, what about ordinary citizens? And question about the investigation, lawyer Kulu Al-Kur then asked more questions. He wanted to know how the case started. He asked if government officials had already accused Machar and his group before the investigation began. Kulu Al-Kur says some officials like Michael McQuay, Taban Dengai, General Johnson Oloñ, Vice President Benjamin Bolmel and General James Kwang all said in public that SPLMIO attacked Nasser. That was before any investigation was done. Kulu Al-Kur asked what if he knew about those statements. Wani said he did not know. Kulu Al-Kur then asked if Wani had gone to Nasser to see the place of attack with his own eyes. Wani said no. He said the area was dangerous, so he never went there himself. The defense said, how can you make a report about Nasser if you never went there? This made the court think maybe the investigation was done from far away without seeing the real situation. Next, the defense asked about the evidence taken from Machar house. When Machar was put under house arrest, security forces searched his home. They took some item, computer, phone, guns, and other things. These items were handed to the National Security Service. The investigators say that later some of these items were put inside a diplomatic bag and sent to Pretoria, South Africa for checking. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs sent it through South Sudan Embassy in Pretoria. Ambassador Denis Dumo opened the bag in front of witnesses. A private expert looked at the item. Then the bag was sent back to Juba and given to the investigation committee. The lawyer asked, do we have any written agreement with South Africa to move crime evidence through diplomatic bags? Wani said, I do not know. The defense said maybe the evidence was not handled correctly. If there's no proper record, the court cannot trust what is inside. They asked if the item taken from Machar house are the same item brought to court. Wani said yes, everything was handled well by the National Security Service and the committee, but the defense was not satisfied. They also found out that the investigation committee was formed after people were arrested. They say that means the arrest came first and the investigation came later. That's not how it should be. The judge told both sides to prepare more documents. The court will meet again on Friday, October 31st. More witnesses will speak on that day. The other accused people with Dr. Machar are Port Kangchol, age 40, Mampal Dor, age 37, Garwich Lampoj, age 66, Lieutenant General Doblam, age 53, Camilo Gan Michael, age 47, Mading Yagrik, age 45, and Dominic Gadgokrik, age 27. We must also remember the human side. Families of the missing men are suffering. They want to know where their loved ones are. Every day they wake up hoping for news. They ask, are they alive? Are they saved? The defense is trying to bring this issue to light. They say the court must ask the government to show the men are alive or tell the truth about them. The story shows how difficult it is when justice is slow and unclear. People want fairness. They want rule of law, not silent. Let's take a look at our second top story, the 2026 election plan. Before we move on, please save the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. The chairperson of the National Election Commission, Professor Abednego Akok, gave an interview to iRadio. Abednego talked about how South Sudan will hold election in December 2026. Abednego stated that the country should use the 2008 population census and the 2010 election constituencies. He said time is too short to do a new census and mark new areas. Professor Akok said we have 332 parliamentary seats from 2010. Let us use those same constituencies. We just need to change the constitution and the election law to fit this plan. South Sudan became independent in 2011. Since that time, no full general election has been held. The first one was planned for 2015, but war broke out. Since then, Parliament has extended the president's term many times because of insecurity and slow peace work. Now 2026 is planned for the next general election, but many laws are not yet clear. Many people are not registered. The commission has little time. So Akok say using old data from 2008 and 2010 is the only way to make election on time. He say Parliament must amend the law quickly. He also called on all parties that signed the 2018 peace agreement to show true commitment. Here, the problem with old data, many citizens are asking serious questions. The citizen ask questions. What about people who died during the civil war? How will the commission remove their name from whole list? What about people who were displaced or who fled the country? How about those born after 2008? If the government used data from 2008, that is almost 18 years ago. Since then, millions of people have moved or died. Many were born later. Many new towns were created. So using old numbers may not show the real population today. Some people say that will not be fair. The voter list will be wrong. Some people will vote twice, others will not vote at all. So point that need to be fixing within this. First, remove dead names. We need a way to remove name of those who died, but South Sudan has few record. Many deaths were not written down. Second, include displaced people. Many are living in camp or in other countries. The government must find a way for them to vote. Third, add new voters. Young people born after 2008 must be registered. Fourth, share constituency change. Some areas grew, some shrunk, all may not fit. Professor Akok say time is very short, but if all leaders agree. But if all leaders agree, the work can move fast. He asked the government to show clear political will. He say parties must fix the law and go for election. So what people said, different voices are coming from the public. Some say yes, use all data so we can vote. At last, we waited too long. Others say no, that will not be fair. We must know how many people live in each areas now. Human rights group said if the voter list is wrong, people will not trust the result. That can cause more conflict. Everyone agree on one thing. They want peaceful election that bring leader chosen by the people. Joe ban lingwa seme ban raketing kon lat korodian rewika South Sudan kan kononyam rey lar me gore jen wonena de kon lat korodi kon keling. Dan walle ke shanka jandang roid baro ka paywel ronkin dang roid jandang roid diech shaluk doctor ma cha nyogmalat ke jega freedom all. But take me very concerning what me banaling me chalat no me bialing and guasman and what like a chang and well the Indian kilu and well the Indian ke special court for Dr. Machar ken dang barot in Konicha going kel Kenya first by President Dung South Sudan Dr. Machar jaram men ngai ken je lonko ku mes file ayo ka ngai ke jarawi ke South Sudan Dr. Machar te gruni jen baro wi de diok la run deb kede jen kenene dang baro ken taken ke serious charges te cha ke chai ke je ku memorai ke kirme yadi charges nyame mass murder, treason, crime against humanity and destruction of property te tie kenen content kwa Dr. Machar kwa je goin ke je gwaza me te ke jo Machar ko lat gwaz mo goro bi aling ka chenge dane chi korche tuok me ba da kama char ba ja kep ko chen yan dang ro bakkel ka pai dio ko kin dang ro jan dang ro di jo jo gwan wo ne na ne tin kon te kel ka da kama char te ne dang wan te sha kep te chala do khoi ka gwat dan te ka tin tama shi Ramadan en la different lawyer da kama char ina che jo mo che jo queen ka do be dan che kor che to jere we kana asir kam nur wayami kana SSPDF gwad mi sha ku mes pela yo cha che ka eno charu den mat kel ke nur wayami ka shu kan de ni SSPDF cho ku dang ra won yam shu kan kanak an gwad me dan me shikir shakece da kama char che ne ka che ka kep ka te ne dan wana ya kep are gwade dan ci defend lawyer kul al kur che right ke ne konti la jajni ke ne kon lat ke luk jara den wo te ne dan wan tilla ne Dr. Machar tilla body gane ke ne dan wan to on tam ko ke gwadan tegatin raman yam chale mag diu rewde pardang dio din kok dang wan din ne chok kene dang wan ti chala ro chaka kep ko chenge dan la chenge dang red bakkel ka pay diu me kap ko Dr. Machar an gwadan tegatin tama cha kunni je no tega wena din defend lawyer dung Dr. Machar la kur no che tie che jet kan che kan wundang wana ti te cha kep dor Dr. Machar kani ken kan kalun ka kan nan ka kod gwad dan lo ka Dr. Machar tin ke nyok kana la no gwad dan tik tin taram shilat no gwad ti right tin wani tin wan chi nge re lo kan walle ka do dan en chiname che to ga je no shu ne tu wan shu kan yar long kamana nan chati cha general Basil Thomas wani cha je ti no ming te ka ngaitin ko Ramadan en gon Dr. Machar no wani chela do ne jena kwa jena wote ka ne dan wan ti cha ka kwa je gwa dan tiketin no ajene kan wundang wana ti tin kel ka Dr. Machar ajene kan ka ladre bogo dan en tegeje kire fal ke de kan ka fir ke investigation gwa dan en lokanatin ajana kwaje gwada dana tiketin ci wani ci joma jelat anyok man ludo gwasme ñu do jeno ken investigator team quick kan gwada tane dan wana ci tiketin no tele record tele mi chalar ga kwidien kan bokan kala kelis nen ko na chayen re wi ka sosdan la ne yaspilayo no ka kan bokan la ro ken shakalun ko ka gwada dan tiketin lo ci bande kan ba so joma e mi tin tame ka ci ne dial ci ka ga ka gwa mi ci woni dan wan wonen Nuer dan wan gwada na shikotin ci defend lawyer en wena mo she loydien ci jadalon ka do dan en chalat ken go ko ka gwada dan tane dan wan to tiketin ñu do din tame ñeyti wan dier na ka ta dan kimen chalat kake kane dan wan kon sha shoot ken shakaling ci defend lawyer Dr. Machar kulu al kur ci ko sin ko ken ci ñom mutije ke no ci wude me mashali wude pay kon chala wani me ci ñom mutije je en wona ne mite ka ngacha kanai te konte la ka jeno de Dr. Machar de je yen kene te konde right ka ko te Nasser ci kurche to ka Nasser mite ka ngai ku kwidien mi chaje juk enetin konti la kware wike sosdan no jin roy ni ka ko bi Dr. Machar bi jagwan no kene de totin chati ke kwidien Michael Makwei luet taban de ngai General Johnson ulun Vice President Benjamin Bolmel ke General James Kong no mitikan kan ngai ka taye dan ci kurche to jaga Nasser ke mi tele kan ngai ke mi don tikan ngai kan investigation kan to ci kullu al kurche wani ga ce jetich no mitikan ngai tin kan ida ton ci wani jala no an kwajeje tele ngai tin ci kullu al nyoko mitiye je bano wona ne mishi wani point mishi we kan Nasser ce taye dan ci kurche to ga ce jewgich no ci kullu al kulad no kanu kan Nasser ta jo ka kuje la ngajidi no te ka kur mi to kan Nasser ka jino jiram dana kule la lead investigator kuna ku la gwan ci wo gwa dana to korten ko de re gu ta dana ci korche to gaje jino ngum kan wo kaje ajena kanwo no so eneme ci jojo gwan te ka gap ko wani mi ci Dr. Machar ci la jore no te ka ngaj ko ci potkang te ka yute jag Nuer wayami ke Nuer wayami ci gulen mat ke ku mesfilayo kan duna chaka gwada dana tok dotin so na me wa che ne to kontila defend lawyer ci kan ta dan lat ke investigation ga je ci kan question no maybe an investigation me charge la ne ken yam kan situation kan network ke kare ga me kan ne lat ko en me dio je karing Machar kana la dio je ci kan plan already no bala di ajen do bana shalat ke je ci defend lawyer ba ci ga nyom mate kan long ka do be dan me kap ko kwak dak ma char ka je re duar dan tetin me barek ma char ba ji re duare te ka tej me cha tej me ba je yen cha ju no jin ti ga ngai ka kwak te kon de cha nang computer phone gun can other thing ala me te kon de cha kep ngai jen won me te dal de cha kep national security service no ka ngai je gwano ti ka ngai ka do be dan cha kan nang ga je re which mi ki ka South Africa ti ka ngai tin chela no tere je ngai tin ka nyok ki develop kan nyok ti jino ne na antai dan sha back cha je nang je cha nang ka South Africa ko wa je re de wa je guji ke evident no ke ti ka ngai ka me dan le rode en wo ngai je no to kon keling kanede tin wo ti relationship tetin ko mete karing mu ci tok de je kon nang na guji mi ba je kon guji ne ti to kon ka diplomatic relationship ka should me chala no yes dong de government there tin ke den articling no ka cha ju no jin ti ke evident nyu do kan ti kwak de ala konte cha nang chi ga tur bi pore cha ka nang akan kan nang ko me god nang ka tin de ka tur me lundien jog ba de ka tur ma tim de ka tin ko de ka bunyo la evident should me jala no ngane cha kan de lagwa ene te konte je tin la national security tel me cha kan radian ke tel me cha wo radian she different lawyer gwas me chikala de wona na can all the evidence can handle well can kare like do brand investigation de lat keje tel mu gwa mishalat kume medan e wuri yang machar wuje yen ka investigation wuje lat no lat ken wona na en case me can invalid ke teleje chwon ke teleje lot kata na lat keneje ko de ala kon yigen ngati kenede ti chala no teleke do chicken ngwan chicken galwang kamulo kenke so jo me der gwa en wo de yena ngach many more cha mi shit me cha je nyok mu yot ke je jok ka chang ka jen de de kel ka jen pai well to continue ka friday ba case mi ba nyok mu kwa je continue kenede content kwa investigate kenede content tika ngai kona document char pot kangchol mampal dor gadwi lampoj lieutenant general gabriel doblam Camilo gan Michael Mading Yakrik ke Dominic gad Gokri kenede ti kenede content tere itjen ka loka entema murai kone lerdian banotin gwas me queen national election and ballot ke 2026 te report me gay na mishano gwad me de kon diaru dan palpintin me kan subscribe ka shang fa YouTube channel please go no be subscribe ka be notification bell je to an channel jo me channel linkel tega michalat gwas me Ramadan la chairperson ka national election commission Professor Abenego Akok tega jo mchalat gwas me jen charwach ka radio ka do bodan ba kuin kwari ba jelat keje ka paiwero ronkin dangro jandangro do bakelen be chela do ne jenni en kuma Sudan bikan data ke do be dane shopping na taje kwen keje ke 2008 la 2008 population census ai chala na wal ken 2010 election constituencies ken data tin content by use in short kani teletime badil use ne kwak ne census dane chala na wal ke 2008 professor akuk chala do ne ba ajana katin kon ba nyu mu yos ka ba yun 332 parliamentary seat kangai kon no kan kom kon ka parliament chup kan 500 ba chala do ne 332 seat kan ba use on kan tin contin members of parliament ke la use kan data te ko de chala ke 2010 so reality chakalat and go telecom time ko time che tiak ajen joman but to make it short gwasame bianga jeno ne endo ba unit data te ko de chalat ke 2008 2010 de question kula o ne kane reality konti yiken chike jien ko re wika Sudan more than 400,000 chike liu kane de to telat kan no banalo jog ba unit data te wal ko tele time what do you think neme bala accurate ke ba penga ba jangach kala gwano ba tung me judit ko ba election ba de kula tele election me de lat ke data nti shiwe gwan mi na chi ken chi gen tin ka kwai ka penga la penga la je kona kwen ka ba election ba de kula lat so keneno ko tele na time tama che tam che na chu ba dil uni data 2008 ken 2010 but Kenya mde kan kon ngaje no data te walte chiwe chikan la leranta ma chika expert ko chine to wan chika liu ka te ka gad jidini bote cha nyoko mo dap ka start from 2008 abene ka jen 2025 me kan pe di dana chile jere wech so gore jen o de data mi jidit de nyoko mo lat ke je kide wona kan ko be kan mi shirka no mo be kan la no lo ina jo ko 2008 be ka 2000 kan 2010 so no mo dio jeno na me chechong na me telefer ne zatin ko ba unit data ne tichi donki tichi we ka ti peng mudi more than 400,000 chi ken chi gajen we mean that arab mo be bod bane dara nyu den gwano dong de ran loy ne kare dong me te am ken yede jen dara loy ne kare che bod me dan ka ba nyoko bod tama so na me nyu jeno invalid and do dan and by election by elat ke jen anyok ne to malat ken wone ne tel mishal ke general election ke 2026 ko katok kira wache gorno te ke election mo balat so quick kon madana brother lade na money so man chagolat gwat me magor ka no by election ba jela latok aka kon 18 kon chili ka kon pegen kon ngach you know ka kon shoot ken kon kan ngach and then ba ko lado population e charge kwen ke cha pina charge kwen ko riu ne dial chicken tere wi ka so dane dial ka kro of camp ne dial ka idp camp so be kan ping ne dial be kan kon ngach ka be kan e kon tere wi ka so dan right now be kan nyok mu kwen ken ke so from there be kan population be kan ko ngaj no ping mininde but chi election che belet mu kalan jeno iche na cho e ba unit data nte chiwe I don't think no na me gwa ke me de nok ani dial kon chilen ka right ne ka queen kware. And again, loin dakam machare masan badi loin by election badi kulalat with a ring machatel mudien and yok biangaj ben one ring macham kan loin ko tele ko inquiry and yok nyal de nyal ngai kon parmi jidir pay kamrar UPA no nyinken dial kon ten makan ko kon mat gwaskel wona ka bond dial kon tintere wi ka so dan makan kon mat gwaskel tele mu chal ko inquiry jo me bugoro de nyoga yekel and biata ko mat ban jum dien bye bye.